run by Rocco.
Our next guest is on his way to the championship game in the My Team Unlimited tournament. Ty Debo, welcome to 2K TV once again.
Hey, thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
All right, so last year you lost to Ginsanity. You come back with determination. You're a favorite in this tournament, and you had one tough road. Not only did you have to go through fierce competitors, but you had to go through people like defense to offense, and even facing last year's champion, Joe Mar.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the... And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the Lakers starting group. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Schroeder in at point guard. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Well, you got to try to keep LeBron away from the post as much as possible. That time, too deep, turns around, and gets the dunk. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Chris Middleton. James finds Caldwell Pope. In the corner, it's Morris. Back to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. And good that time.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Now here is Holiday. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Middleton against James. Takes a 3. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Holiday. Middleton's got 5 now.
Well, Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Lopez, stolen by Caldwell Pope. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Stolen by Middleton. And now the fast break, Middleton with the ball. The Bucks working the ball around. And here is DiVincenzo. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
The kick out to LeBron. Second shot opportunity. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
I mean, it looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way.
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Golden State.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Caruso kicks to James. To the left wing. Caruso, the pass to Horton Tucker. The kick out to LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. The Lakers second.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
And so he hits both. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And really complete control of that game. If you recall, guys, they made sure they didn't have to sweat that one out down the stretch.
And the final score may not have indicated just how much they were in that one. They were clearly the dominant team.
Here's Horton Tucker after the made shot from Bobby Portis. And it's Harrell missing.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Craig for three. And James pulls it down. Lakers leading by 5. Here's Caruso. Harrell. It's good on the putback.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Craig. He's defended by Harrell. Craig kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Augustine. Just 5 on the clock. Chalk up 2 there.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. That will count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers on top, up by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And earlier we got a few.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Markieff Morris. He's out there with Harrell. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2 spot. Here's Augustine after the basket by the Lakers. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Schroeder dishes to Harrell. Augustine against Schroeder. Morris outside. He dishes it to Harrell. He gets it in there. Harrell's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And Augustine kicks to Forbes. Back to Augustine. Here's Connaughton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this team.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Now, here is Morris. Back to Schroeder. Morris outside. He can't get it to go. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Connaughton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Here's Gasol, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gasol's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Offline with his 3. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
Remarkable consistency from D. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And then for Los Angeles, LeBron, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. The Lakers with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Caldwell Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunking.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Los Angeles leading by 10. Caruso looking for an opening. 46 seconds left here in the second. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Gasol kicks to Caruso. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Gasol, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Now here's LeBron. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State. So the wing on the left. Here's Caruso. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Holiday. The Lakers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. So he gets them both. Bucks trail by 10. Now Augustine. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Gasol sends it back. It could go. The shot will not fall. And so it's Los Angeles. Go. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-piece. And that'll do it for us.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Gasol against Lopez. Gasol dishes to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Caldwell Pope passes to Schroeder. Down low. Here's Gasol. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 8. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Pass to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton for three. He scores his sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
This is a good sign for the offense, handing the ball off to Middleton, who right now has got it going.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable pop-up. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day, so you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Here's Schroeder. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot, and Morris throws it down.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
The Bucks trail. Giannis passes to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. LeBron against Middleton. The 11-footer. Jump shot is good. Middleton's got 16.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
James dishes to Gasol. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
The kick out to Holiday. Middleton against Caldwell Pope. For the tie. Middleton can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 3. Schroeder with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. That one goes in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. Holiday left side. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Now here's Schroeder. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. The rebound by Holiday.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Here's Giannis. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Back to Middleton. For the tie. The Lakers with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Inside, here's Gasol. Misses from short range. Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo up top. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope, and he comes up with the deuce.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
No doubt among the best passing centers to have ever played this game. Gasol is a guy you can run your offense through, makes quick and decisive decisions.
27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Giannis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Middleton against James. Stolen by Middleton. Outside Holiday. But they get it back. Can't get the putback. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Lakers lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then there's Harrell, and it's Horton Tucker in at the shooting guard position.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here is Forbes. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Caruso, no good. Bucks trail by 3. Here is Forbes. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Horton Tucker, the pass to Caruso. Kicks to Harrell. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for DJ Augustine. And the pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
This is what happens when you put the hard work in, as Harrell is impacting the game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. LeBron drives in, and there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by James. That's 12 points for Montrezl Harrell.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The kick out to Giannis. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Caruso, taken away by Holiday. Pass to Connaughton. Outside Holiday. Down low. And the rejection by Harrell. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Horton Tucker. Out to the right wing. Caruso, the pass to Horton Tucker. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Forbes. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Lakers leading by 3. It's Kuzma penetrating.
The stride gets Kuzma down the lane so quickly. Defense tries to adjust, but Kuz doesn't back off.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Alex Caruso. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Harrell with it, now guarded by Middleton. Here's James, outside for Caldwell-Pope. Six to shoot. The dish to Harrell. Makes it off the glass.
Montrezl Harrell, not the first guy you think about, but he comes through first class.
Bucks trail by 5. Outside Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. Holiday against Schroeder. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points here in the second half. Lakers leading by 3. Caldwell-Pope outside. Back to Schroeder. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. James, the pass to Harrell. Kicks it out to LeBron. Shot from 12. That one a little long. And it's the Bucks ball. Holiday dishes to Middleton. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over especially with how tight the game is.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
James right side. Caldwell Pope on the wing. To the paint. Money!
And this one's shaping up to maybe be a heap of points for Harold.
Middleton outside. Jacks up a three. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Schroeder staying aware and excellent at going straight into the defense in order to get the foul.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Feeds it to Lopez. It falls!
Great job by Holiday keeping his head on a swivel, finding his man with the perfect pass there to finish off the pick and roll. LeBron James, one of the best ever to do it.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They seem to relish their role. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
About as well as I could have.
You talked about this on your YouTube channel, that these games were a lot closer than the final outcome kind of showed. So for you, what do you think your key was to your success through the tournament?
I'm confident always, but I think the experience and then just my consistency on defense, right? Against defense to offense, I gave up 26 first quarter points. That's not going to be very good. So you just have to switch things around. But yeah, the first two games.
There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. In this, D8.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the point. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Batum in at the 4. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Now Beverley, a look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
This guy is such an intelligent guard. Patrick Beverley finding a driving lane and finishing.
LeBron passes to Schroeder. Gasol trying to free himself up. It's good from Schroeder on the assist by James.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
George looking around. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And that one's good. George.
You allow Paul George loose in fast break situations. He's an absolute force in the open floor.
Here's James, and it's sent back by Leonard. They retain possession. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Leonard with the steal. And now here's Batum, the fast break opportunity. And there's the pass to Beverley. Back to Batum. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Schroeder up top, defended by Beverley. Gasol passes to Schroeder. Over Ibaka. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
Zubac finds George. Back to Zubac. Horton Tucker with the rebound. Got a piece of it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Harrell against Morris. Now here's LeBron. He's covered closely. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Horton Tucker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Outside Williams. Harrell against Zubac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
For the Clippers, Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Paul George. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. In the corner, it's James. Here's Harrell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he might be a bit undersized, Montrezl Harrell, but he plays bigger than the frame suggests. Hold on.
And he sinks the second. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
Yeah, I thought the giveaways were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing, and it really paid off for them.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
LeBron shot is off. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Fires from deep. Rebound the Lakers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Now, you don't like to count on points from your reserves, but they had some hot hands coming off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So for the Lakers right now, Morris is out there with Harrell. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caruso in at the 1. Morris into the lane. Shoots over Kuzma. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Kuzma outside. Back to Morris. Inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now the Clippers moving it up. Beverly, the pass to Kennard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball.
Caldwell Pope passes to Morris. Here's Kuzma. And again, no good by the Lakers. Clippers leading by 3. Outside for Batum. 2 points. That one goes.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Well, we know this. Few big men in the history of the game have passed the ball as well as Marc Gasol.
Passes it to Beverly. And here's Morris for 3. gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Caruso, the pass to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
I tell you, once Marc Gasol gets to the rim, turn the lights out.
Morris outside. Back to Beverly. Pass to Morris. Fires for 3. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now, here is Morris. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And Beverly kicks to Batum. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. Beverly wide open. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul for the Clippers. Leonard comes in for Morris. And it's Paul George in for Kennard. And the Lakers also making a change. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Alex Caruso. Kicks it out to Leonard. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar. Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass. Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness. LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
There's Williams with the 3. Rebound by Harrell. Lakers trail by 6. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Schroeder.
This is Schroeder at his best, putting that blinding speed to great advantage.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Down low. Outside for George. That 3 off the mark. Ball's knocked loose. And Zubats picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. LeBron with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
The putback, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings and load management. The last few seasons, a common occurrence for and
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Patrick Beverly. He's been playing really well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Ibaka. Batum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's George in at the 2 spot. It's Caldwell-Pope with the drive. And the rejection by Ibaka. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Beverly finds Ibaka. George against Caldwell Pope. George, no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 2. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Beverly against LeBron. And the rejection by James. Outside for Batum. The 3 from George. That shot is off. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. To the paint. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope wishes to Morris. Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Batum, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverly. Wow.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Puts up a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
Morris passes to LeBron. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Ibaka. And here's Beverly. Over in the corner, Batum. Dishes to Ibaka. Over in the corner, Beverly. Kicks it to George. Just 5 on the clock. Looking for Beverly. He gets it there. And it goes down 2 points.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Morris. Defended by George. Morris dishes to Caldwell Pope. Misses in close.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
A pass to George. Now Batum. Over Morris. A shot by Batum, no good. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Reggie Jackson's checked in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly.
So many NBA players like to express themselves through style as they come into the arena. For Montrezl Harrell, it's more about the shoes. This guy has gone so far as to design his own kicks.
Clippers leading by 3. Jackson drives in. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And solid effort from Kuzma. His long strides come in handy on the fast break.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. To the paint, here's Horton Tucker. Some solid defense there from Jackson. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Shots good by Williams.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Caruso. Lays it up and banks it in. Caruso's got his second bucket. 16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here is Williams. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then there's Harrell, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. And LeBron throws it down.
I tell you this, LeBron is hard enough to defend in a half-court set, let alone impossible to guard in the open floor.
Passes it to Leonard. Poked loose and stolen by Kuzma. And it's the Lakers on the break. Jumps up, and James throws it down.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
Here's Williams. LeBron with the block.
Oh, you watch LeBron, not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. The 3 from Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers. Lakers leading by 3. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They need this. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
It would take extraordinary discipline from a defensive player not to foul Lou Williams. That's how good this guy is. You think about Lou Williams and finding his way and finding himself with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's played for a fifth of the teams in the league. He always felt overlooked, underappreciated, but certainly he's found his niche here.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Reggie Jackson. Leonard attacking outside for George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
You have got to be aware of Paul George. He is a knockdown shooter from deep.
Well, Doris, in the past, some regarded Lou Williams as a lackluster defender. Didn't want to lift weights. Had kind of an interesting reputation. He bounced around the league, as we know, quite a bit. He's played for a lot of different teams.
Right. I mean, think about his early association with Allen Iverson, the great Allen Iverson. He succeeded on his own terms, right? Both of them comfortable in their own skin, able to do some amazing things on the court.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
This is where the defense says, uh-oh, because LeBron James is cooking.
To the middle, and stolen by Harrell. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And Kuzma slams it in. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And here's George for 3. A rebound by the Lakers.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
James kicks to Kuzma. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Kuzma passes to LeBron. And it's Harrell missing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Outside for Batum. Jacks up a 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Over to the wing. Harrell, the pass to Kuzma. Kicks it out to James. Lakers looking the ball around now. Here's Horton Tucker. Zubac defending. James against Leonard. The shot by LeBron, no good.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Williams can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Lou Williams. Inside. Got it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
Schroeder with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. Kicks it out to James. He dishes it to Harris. Money!
How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The court vision, unreal.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on. Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
James finds Harrell. Back to LeBron. Here's Schroeder. In the corner, it's James. And that one hits back iron. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do. There below is Barclays Center and the borough of... And let's...
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounds.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Markieff Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the point. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Irving in at the 1. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Back to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope outside. The shot missing. Some solid defense there from Irving. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Took him no time at all on that one. And now that we have some time away from it, Steve, how strange and wild were the NBA playoffs in the bubble?
You know, Kevin, having players see each other in hallways while going to battle later that night was definitely different. Spending that much time together. We'll eventually look back and view it as one of the most interesting times in the NBA history.
Irving's shot is good.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court, finishes the job.
LeBron against Harris. LeBron passes to Gasol. Back to LeBron. To stop the run. And finished off by LeBron.
Not much anyone can do to stop that. LeBron flexing at the rack.
And a wide open look for Irving. A three-pointer off the mark.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On the way, Harris. The 3. It's stolen by Morris. In the corner, it's James. Lakers passing it around. Durant against Morris. Gasol passes to Morris. Back to Gasol. The shot that time not on target. The Nets go the other way with it. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. That did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Now Schroeder following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Some solid defense there from KD. The drive by Jordan. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
On the wing, Irving. Shoots over Schroeder. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Stolen by Durant. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving, a good look. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Big effort there by Durant, a factor on the offensive boards when that's his focus.
James outside to the inside. Here's Morris. Shoots over KD. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jeff Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. Brown is checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here is Harden. 29 points for him last game against Dallas. And the shot is good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
On the wing, Morris. Caruso looking for an opening. The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Brown.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Durant, another one falls for Brooklyn.
How do you stop that? You have to play KD for the drive, but then he just rises up like that, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Kuzma outside. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here's Kuzma.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Harden outside. Inside. Here's Green. That one's not going to go. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Nets leading by 7. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Lakers right now, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Morris. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Horton Tucker in at the shooting guard.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Caruso. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. Luwawu, the pass to KD. Over Morris. Durant, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Nets leading by 9. Here's the 3. That one misses. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
And you know this, what you do on the backboard may not completely win or lose a game, but it can tip the scale in one team's favor.
Harden, that's good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Harden. Caruso, the pass to Morris. Kevin Durant with the rebound. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Back to Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
To the paint, it's stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers trail by 11. Horton Tucker, the pass to Morris. An easy 2 points on the layup. Morris has got 8 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Harden, the pass to Durant. It's stolen by Morris. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
In transition, Harrell gets a handful of points every game strictly by out-hustling his opponent.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high boulder, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
Here's Caruso. He had 13 points in the win against Golden State. Out to Kuzma. Harrell controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
The 15-footer. KD can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Kuzma. Rebound, Brooklyn. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Durant against Morris.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Harold drives in. Kuzma passes to Harold. Here's Horton Tucker. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. Out left to the wing. Fires the three. And it's Harold missing. Brooklyn leading by 7. And here comes Harden leading the fast break. Pass to Durant. Over Morris. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
What I love about Durant, doesn't force anything. Everything comes naturally and under control.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Nets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And here's Harden for 3, kept alive. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
7 seconds left now here in the second. Irving from long range. And so it's Brooklyn ahead by 9. Hey, thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Brooklyn came out looking very confident. They had the pieces in place for a nice stretch. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Shamet in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. 4 on the shot clock. And finished off by Gasol.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Drops in the tray. Irving's got 10 points. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up toward Brooklyn. 6-point lead. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
James in the post, guarded by Harris, and they pick up 2. He's got 10.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Shamet with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Irving from long range. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane. They are just killing him on the interior.
The drive by Schroeder. Caldwell Pope outside. Down low, here's Gasol, and he banks in the layup. Now just a 3-point Nets lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Schroeder, and the shot goes in.
He has a wiry frame, but he's stronger than he looks. Schroeder, unafraid of contact, able to complete the play.
Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. Outside Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. A second chance effort. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Lakers trail by 4. It's Kuzma penetrating. Schroeder outside. On the wing, James. Guarded by Jordan. Schroeder. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Bruce Brown. He's checked in for Landry Shamet. Irving from long range. But they recover it.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Irving surveying the floor. He feeds it to Jordan. And Jordan slams it home.
One of the most powerful dunkers in this league. DeAndre, though, showing off his creativity.
The Lakers trail. James outside. Out to Kuzma. Back to James. Kuzma outside. The pass to Harrell. Back to Kuzma. It's stolen by Green. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in, and Brown drops them both. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green against Kuzma. 17 seconds left in the third. And that one drops for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside Irving. 17-foot shot on the way. And he knocks down the jumper. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
A man of many moves. Kyrie's showing us a little of everything tonight. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride. The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Taking a look at Los Angeles, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then there's Harrell, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 2-guard. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
It's Durant on the wing. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Nets lead by 4.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Kuzma finds James, and here is Harrell. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Right side, Kevin Durant. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Brooklyn. The Lakers also with a sub. Morris is checked in. Lock at 6. Irving. Hit the tip, and KD is right there. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Jordan. A putback and staying with the play. Irving. Irving's got 13 points in the second half.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Harris is checked in for Bruce Brown. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Gasol with the steal. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now Irving from deep three-point range. Morris with the rebound. It's LeBron with the drive. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to... Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
When it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
The drive by James and the dunk by LeBron.
When you need a big score, you want LeBron to at least touch the ball, and this is why.
Irving passes to Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience, Jordan remains calm under pressure.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Schroeder.
Self-confidence, a huge part of his game. Schroeder never doubts his ability.
Durant, the pass to Irving, and the shot goes in. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
When the lights are at his brightest, Kyrie loves coming through.
To the middle, Schroeder finds Gasol. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Irving passes to Jordan, and he gets the bucket. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
And the dunk by James.
Yeah, strong move there. Big points on that possession. In need of a bucket late. This is the guy you want to go to.
Irving dishes to Harris. Back to Irving from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got 27.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And Durant puts up a deep 3. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Harris against Gasol. Harris passes to Jordan. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
You really have to hit DeAndre if you want to prevent him from scoring sometimes. He is just so strong down there in the paint. And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
LeBron dishes to Gasol. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
You know Marc Gasol's brother, Powell, he was a top 3 pick. Mark fell to the second round and had to work for everything he's achieved.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. One-on-one fast break. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson right side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Left side, Jones. Passes to Dudley. No good. So it's the Nets picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have to clear. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And a pro player in Splash's corner. And Ty, you've...
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Lakers, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Morris is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Schroeder in at point. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Clippers.
And it could have been a lot closer than it was down the stretch, though. They were terrific.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job closing the door and keeping it out of reach at the end.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Here's Middleton. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. And again, the Bucks miss. Schroeder, left side. The putback. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Here's Giannis. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Schroeder dishes to Gasol. Morris outside. Outside Gasol. Pass to Schroeder. Outside for Caldwell Pope. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Baseline try. He doesn't hit that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you set, but I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. LeBron against Middleton. The feed to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lopez. Great positioning on the putback.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
LeBron outside. Out to Kuzma. There's the pass to Harrell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Count that one.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
Lakers trail by 4. In the corner, it's James. Pass to Horton Tucker. Passes it to Caruso. And here's Kuzma, covered by Giannis. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Caruso. He had 13 points in the win against Golden State. Kuzma passes to Harrell. Inside. Got a piece of it. Here's Horton Tucker. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Deflects the pass. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Horton Tucker. Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Augustine passes to Portis. That's in. Augustine with the assist.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Augustine from outside. Tie game in Los Angeles. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And we return to the second quarter, and no Jay Latina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Bobby Portis. And it's Augustine in at the point guard. Kuzma passes to Schroeder. Yep, that one goes. Schroeder's got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually add a step to his quickness.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. Now here is Augustine. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's the lob to Portis. Gasol with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Craig pulls it in.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
He kicks it to Augustine. Pass to Craig. Three-pointer. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Bucks trail. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Schroeder passes to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Now here's Giannis. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Craig kicks to Giannis. And that one drops.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on the shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block him.
Here's Kuzma. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Golden State.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Now Augustine, after the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Kuzma. Now the pass to Caldwell-Pope. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Good work there as it goes. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, at his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Now here's Antetokounmpo off target with the jump hook.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Portis, good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Portis has got 6.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Pass to Augustine, to the inside. It's deflected. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
And how about the veteran Gasol doing a great job of just getting down the floor there in transition and cashing in.
Here's Craig.
Whoa! He got it in!
How about that?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Caldwell-Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Morris, and it's Schroeder in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Middleton can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 4. Inside, here's Caldwell-Pope. Good, nice job down low. Caldwell-Pope's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Lakers. Holiday against Schroeder. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And yes, it's good. 8 points for Brook Lopez.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Lakers leading by 6. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And that one's good, Caruso.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Here's Caruso, guarded by Holiday. And the rejection by Giannis. And now the fast break, Middleton with the ball. Off target from outside.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Harrell kicks to LeBron. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Dives for it, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Well, who doesn't like fast break basketball? They're on the 2K Sports leaderboard, the real stats, real scores from the real NBA with the teams who have scored the most points in transition this season. The Bucks second.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Markieff Morris. James left side. Here's Caruso. No good there. Excellent D there from Holiday. Bucks trail by 12. The kick out to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Forbes the pass to Middleton. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's how you announce your presence. Make a statement. Lopez going strong to the glass.
To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez. The Lakers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Harrell. Milwaukee's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Forbes can't get it to go. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Schroeder and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Schroeder's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Connaughton. Takes it down to Middleton. Over Harrell. Middleton can't get it to go.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Now here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. Down low. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by Schroeder. Harrell's got 6 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Forbes kicks to Portis. Back to Forbes. And Connaughton has it in the corner. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. They get it back. Pass to Forbes. Another shot. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
DiVincenzo against Caldwell Pope. DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton. Giannis outside. And it's good, 2 points. And it's 6 points for Giannis.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Kuzma kicks to Harrell. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here's Kuzma. Shooter passes to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Lopez with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Holiday dishes to Giannis. Rebound by Harrell. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Lakers. James, the pass to Gasol. Tipped away. Stolen by Middleton. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
From 6 away, the shot's good from Lopez. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Antetokounmpo. The Greek Freak is the real deal.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And there's the pass to Caruso. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Caruso. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Antetokounmpo running. And stolen by James. Here's Gasol. Finished off the break. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Gasol. Here's Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gasol. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Holiday. Antetokounmpo against Morris. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
James tries again. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And then jammed down as he goes right over Markieff Morris.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, His basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Here's Caruso. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with him. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And they double up Giannis. Lopez left side. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Basket counts.
Taking it strong. Nice finish by the big fella. Way to get after it, Lopez.
LeBron against Middleton. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him. Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
No one covering. And the Lakers lead by 8. Now here's Antetokounmpo from deep. And no good. And so the Lakers take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
See what that Hondo is all about.
That's the match made in heaven for everybody in the comp community. My team, Pro Am Life. They hear Ty's name from my team and my name just sparking around like, let's see who's better when the money's on the line. That's what everybody wants to see. So I think this is going to help the community grow in the best way possible. Yeah, I can't wait to get to it.
There it is. I can't wait for this series on March 6th. I know the whole community is going to be tuned in to watching you.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We've got Patrick Beverly. Batuma's out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. Batum finds Leonard. Shots good by Ibaka. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. These teams, Brent, know each other very well.
Very few surprises for either opponent tonight in this game, Kevin. I think they actually send Christmas cards to one another. They know each other that well. Who is going to execute when it matters? That's going to be the difference.
Here's LeBron, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Gasol. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Beverly against Schroeder. Ibaka, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And the long strides of KCP, dangerous changing ends there, and he loves to finish in space. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Nice use of the pick and roll from Schroeder there allows him to get an easy shot.
Batum passes to Beverly. Outside for Batum. And he overshot that one, missing.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
It's deflected.
Can't be lazy around Patrick Beverly. He's going to get you down low with hands. That time, he blocks a shot.
Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. George dishes to Beverly. Back to George. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. 5 on the clock.
You know, he's a hard-nosed defender who loves the challenge from the opponent. You better think twice before testing Gasol.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside, George kicks to Leonard. Rebounded by the Lakers. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Now here's Beverly. Ibaka, the pass to George. Over in the corner, Beverly. The 3 from Leonard. Morris with the rebound. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14. You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Schroeder outside to the middle. Morris, no good. The Clippers in the lead. George with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
Here's LeBron. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State.
Lest us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
Caldwell Pope against George. Pass to Schroeder. Out to Morris. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. James, the pass to Schroeder. Clock at 4. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, it looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way.
12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Launches a 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. And welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then there's Harrell, and it's Caruso in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Harrell missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
LeBron passes to Caruso. And here we go. Clippers running again. Back to Zubac. Outside for Jackson. Kennard for three. Zubats. It's good on the putback. Zubats has got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Williams. In the corner, it's James. The pass to Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's Harrell missing. Clippers leading by 8. There's the lob to Jackson. Morris passes to Kennard. Zubats kicks to Jackson for 3. That one, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
It's such a determined score. When challenging the defense, Kuzma won't take no for an answer.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the evening. Free throw good, Kuzma. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree. Passes it to Williams. In the corner, Kennard with it. The 3 ball. A rebound by the Lakers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And James throws it down hard.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
It's tipped. Kennard kicks to Jackson. 3-pointer. Rebound by Harrell. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Harrell. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Bangs home the trifecta.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Harrell kicks to Caruso. And the 3 off target. Clippers leading by 6. High post, Zubats. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off target from 3-point range. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Williams. And the basket is good. Harrell's got 4 this quarter.
Well, the D can't let Montrezl Harrell get that close to the rim. He's going to do significant damage.
And stolen by James. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Clippers moving the ball around. Back to Morris. Lets it go from deep. A shot off that time, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
All right, the coaches are going to ask you to stay in front of LeBron James, but seriously, you want to get in front of that?
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson passes to Kennard. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
LeBron not messing around. That time in the paint, close to the rim, smelling blood.
Jackson has the open look with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Zubats has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up.
Tie game in Los Angeles. to step away briefly, but get you.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Now here's James checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. They've got Batum. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Schroeder dishes to Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Gasol's got the first bucket of the third here for the Lakers. Beverley wide open from outside off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Gasol kicks it over to Schroeder. On the wing, James. Now the feed to Gasol, and he gets it to go. Gasol's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The 3 from George. They get it back. Outside, Batum. Clock at 6. Goes up again. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Gasol.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
A shot by Batum, no good.
I'm not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Caldwell Pope against George. Gasol with the defensive effort.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
LeBron passes to Schroeder.
Schroeder staying aware and excellent at going straight into the defense in order to get the foul.
The Lakers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
That's good from Schroeder. And the Clippers making a change here. Williams has checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
With Schroeder, it's all about speed. He just changes direction and shifts into another gear, Kevin. That's where his advantage lies.
And George, here we go. A rebound by the Lakers. And here we go. Lakers running again. Here's Schroeder. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Schroeder's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 2008. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in. And then for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Morris subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Zubac. A three from Morris. He can't get that one to fall. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's George missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Harold, that's good. And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switch to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
Here are the Lakers. They're on an 18-6 run. Schroeder passes to Horton Tucker. Back to Schroeder. And it's sent back by George.
You can't toss up the weak stuff around Paul George. He sees it coming and uses his reach to get to it.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Paul George definitely had a chance to take that one himself, but he makes the smart play and a quick dish to a teammate.
Schroeder passes to Horton Tucker. Harrell kicks it over to Schroeder. Got a piece of it. Stolen by George. Ibaka goes in. Morris finds George. And the three ball is good. And now it's only a 5-point Laker lead.
Well, an accurate three-point shooter, Paul George can get it going from distance.
4 seconds left. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
The three from George. And that one released in time, but no good. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Lakers ahead. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Clippers trail by 8. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Marc Gasol. Marquise Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Caruso in at the 1.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Beverly for 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Caruso. It's hauled in by Beverly. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 10. Zubac finds Leonard. Zubac in the post. Covered by Morris. Beverly for 3. Cans it from downtown.
Able to stretch the floor with that three-point shot. Beverly looking to capitalize from the perimeter as often as possible.
Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by George. Now Kuzma. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Horton Tucker. The pass to Kuzma. That one falls. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The shot by George, no good. Lakers leading by 9. Caruso, the pass to Horton Tucker. Lakers working the ball around now. Gasol kicks to Caruso. A nice shot by Gasol.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Here's Gasol. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from George. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Leonard. Feeds it to Morris. He kicks it to George. Pass to Morris from past the arc. The rebound by the Lakers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
That free throw good from Leonard.
You think about how quickly it was that Kawhi Leonard just rocketed into superstardom. And as a leader of a very proud franchise, if you're a coach, he's everything you've maybe won in a player.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. Schroeder, and it's blocked. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers with a change here too. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubats. Harrell, the pass to Schroeder. James looking around. Back to Schroeder. The dish to Harrell. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Clippers trail by 7. George with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. The pass to Beverly. Leonard inside. He's against Morris. Just 5 on the clock. And here's George for 3. The offensive rebound. Yes, that goes in.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
Morris passes to James. He feeds it to Harrell. Back to James. Back to Harrell. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard with the ball on the wing. Batum outside. George. He dishes it to Beverly. Down low. Here's Ibaka. And he elevates with a slam dunk. Montrezl Harrell did not like that.
And this is where Ibaka's steely demeanor serves him well. No hesitation under pressure.
And it's Schroeder missing. The Clippers shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Leonard. Great D that time from LeBron. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Passes it to Morris. They could use a bucket. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire. This is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Back to Morris.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
Nah, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win and really
Taking place in the heart. Welcome, everyone, to Noche and we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
So the Nets starting five. Durant is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. And for the Lakers, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. Now here's Schroeder. Back to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Morris. And it's pretty clear that Adam Silver would like to implement, Chris, a mid-season tournament. What do you think would motivate teams for something like that?
Man, it depends. Kevin, it could be money, or it could make the games count extra, or different seeding or position of seeding in the playoffs. These days, I guess it wouldn't hurt to try.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Irving. That one wide left. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Back to Morris. Inside. The shot's good from Gasol.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
On the wing, Irving. From outside the arc. No good that time. And the Lakers take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. It's good.
And Harden is very good at picking apart the D on the pick and roll. Whether he's dishing the rock or shooting, the D has no idea how to slow him down.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State.
And he had 2 blocks also, don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for him at both ends of the floor.
Morris against Durant. Morris into the lane. LeBron against Harris. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Morris. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Harden outside.
Hey, yo, right here.
Rebound the Lakers. LeBron outside. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 4. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, what hustle from Harden. Just sprinting down the floor in transition, finding a great shot as a result.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Harden. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think when LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing. Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
Durant, that's good.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And James throws it down hard.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Nobody near Irving. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Caruso, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Lakers passing it around. Pass to Kuzma. To the inside. LeBron with it. Picked up by Harris. It's Kuzma penetrating. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Some changes for the Lakers. Horton Tucker's checked in. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And a new group in for the Nets. Jeff Green is checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Jordan. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden. Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight, and he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Shamet. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers lead by 3. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Luwawu is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's Brown. And it's Shamet in at the point guard position. Harden outside. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Now look, nobody takes more contact than Harden inside. Nobody's better at scoring through.
Green against Schroeder. Pass to Horton Tucker. To the paint. Harrell, that's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 5. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's Horton Tucker. 11-point game his last outing. Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Passes it to Gasol. He kicks to Harrell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats. and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for Landry Shamet. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Morris passes to Schroeder. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And it's great to see Morris concentrating on dishing the ball. A highly skilled big man. He sees over defenders with his height.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Harrell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving's shot is good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Count that bucket. Schroeder's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Irving from long range. Brown feeling it out a bit, and it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Schroeder against Irving. It's Schroeder with the drive. Morris passes to Horton Tucker. Back to Morris.
Love to see him battling in there. Go get it, little fella.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Durant.
As lanky as he is, you would think it'd be easy to throw Durant around or off balance, but nope. Even with contact, he'll still finish.
The drive by Schroeder. Harrell dishes to Schroeder. And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by Schroeder. Harrell's got 5.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Green passes to the left. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro inside. Jordan the pass to Irving. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
James with it, picked up by Brown. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. To the inside, Gasol lays it up off the glass. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the interior game of Gasol. I mean, he's had a number of ways to score from there.
The deep 3 from Irving. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the open. And that's going to...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Markieff Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the point. That's the Laker 5.
Oh, come on. You can't allow James to get positioned down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
Irving from long range. Offensive rebound, Nets. Jordan's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Nets trail by 4.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Down low. Gasol's in the post, guarded by Harden. Gasol passes to James. And LeBron throws it down.
For the 7-1 division, Gasol staying aware. I mean, this guy's got game.
Yeah, and all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
James dishes to Caldwell Pope. The drive by LeBron. And Gasol gets it to go.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Now here's Irving. 12 points for him. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Morris kicks it over to Schroeder. And there's the feed to Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
They got to ride Gasol as long as they can because the big man is as hot as they come tonight.
There's the pass to Harden. Outside, KD. Back to Harden. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Schroeder. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Durant down low. He's against Morris. Left side, KD. Drops it in from 11 feet. KD's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Good at cashing in from mid-range. Such a consistent shooter, Mr. Kevin Durant.
Morris looking over the floor. Kicks it out to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Nets. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Irving. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
I admire the confidence of Irving. Always on the attack. Superb at penetrating towards the rim.
Caldwell Pope against Jordan. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving is proven to be a sensational teammate.
Jordan against Caldwell Pope. He feeds it to Gasol. On the money with the shot from the left block. Gasol's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Irving for 3. Offensive rebound, Nets. Harris finds Jordan. Now here is Irving. Launches it. No good on that one.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And James with the basket on the assist by Gasol. LeBron's got 8.
Oh, he's just super efficient when he's close to the rim. James is like a master at knowing which way to take it.
Irving from long range. They grab their own miss.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Schroeder outside. Back to Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Irving way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Irving's got 20 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
What a performance for... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Nets with the lead. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. They've got Green. Landry Shamet is out there with Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward. Harden the pass to Luwawu. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Luwawu's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open, and Harden finds it.
A nice shot by Gasol.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Passing the ball, playing with purpose. Marc Gasol, I mean, he's an important cog in this offense.
Harden against Gasol. And Harden with the stuff. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Harrell dishes to Gasol. Back to Harrell. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Shamet on the wing. Harden draws the double to the paint. Here's Brown. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Kuzma outside. The rebound by Luwawu. Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Harden with the stuff.
Good luck in stopping Harden tonight. Another classic performance from the ultimate scoring machine.
They double him with Green. Gasol deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
The athleticism Harden possesses is scary. I mean, he's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Harden. Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Here's James, and James throws it down.
Love the attitude of James. When it's an important moment, he demands the rock and delivers.
Irving for 3. No good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Kuzma with it. He's picked up by KD. And the dunk by James.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Irving against Harrell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
We see how elusive Irving is, and he uses this skill to draw contact on the way up.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is checked in for Brown, and it's Robertson in for Landry Shamet.
Wrong guy to put on the line in a close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Schroeder passes to Morris. Schroeder, right side. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Back to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Brooklyn leading by 3. Outside Irving. And 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Come on, Irving is a terrific clutch shooter. He welcomes any chance he can to sink these type of shots.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
The drive by Schroeder. Yes! And now they trail by just 4. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Down low. Jordan finds Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run. Oh, you got to love the poise of James, a master at executing in clutch situations.
Irving with it. The tray. Rebound by Harold. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
The kick out to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They came in.